Imagine a movie set in a future dystopian society where the main character is a former cop turned private investigator. This guy got fired because he beat up a criminal for doing something really bad. But anyway, the government in this world publicly broadcasts robot gladiator matches to entertain the citizens and keep them in line, and this will be important information moving forward. Anyway, a young woman comes to the private investigator's office and offers him all her money to help her. He will refuse or something because he is a reluctant hero, and he spends all his money on booze and cigarettes. Either way, the amount of money that the young woman offers him isn't enough to cover his costs of investigating, but she says something about how her sister is missing and that there is some connection to the criminal who made him lose his job as a cop. Let's say that a lot of time has passed since he was a police officer, and now the criminal is a rich person who sponsors the games.
The young woman shows the cop a picture of her sister, along with some posts she made at a club before her disappearance. In the background of the pictures is the man.
The private investigator will agree to take on the case for free because he has a vendetta against the suspect. The cop will look into the matter and ask a lot of questions that will make people beat him up for poking his nose into a matter that is not any of his business. This will naturally cause him to know that he is moving in the right direction with his investigation. He will meet with a criminal informant that he used to be close with during his police officer days. What he doesn't know is that his informant rats him out to some thugs who kidnap him. He will wake up in a dark place. He is trapped inside a robotic exoskeleton. The private investigator learns that the robot gladiator games are actually real people in costumes fighting to the death, and it is all being recorded and broadcast to the public for their entertainment. Anyway, the PI now in his robot suit is forced to participate in one of the fights. It is a hard and action-packed fight scene. But naturally, since this guy has training as a police officer, he is able to win the match and defeat his opponents. When the fight is over, he tries to escape and warn the people about what is going on. But his suit is shut down or electrocuted by the people running the event, causing him to stop. When he wakes up again, he is strapped to a chair, and his nemesis confronts him and taunts him for trying to get revenge for losing his job. The cop will make a threat to escape and kill his nemesis. The nemesis will take cheap shots on the cop and leave him beat up strapped to a chair. Suddenly, a woman recognized as the sister he was hired to find will come to nurse his wounds. They talk, and the cop will learn that she was kidnapped and forced to fix up the wounded participants of the competition so that they can fight again. The cop is brought to a room full of injured people and people with missing limbs. Everyone here is recognized as people who live in the poorer districts. The cop realizes that this is a large-scale operation designed to depopulate the poor and undesirable, while also make money from people trying to watch the fights and keep the citizens entertained so that they don't revolt against the rich class. One of the injured stands out from the rest. He is a rich guy who went missing from the public eye and was rumored to have been placed in a rehab facility on a magazine headline or something. This guy will tell the cop that his nemesis isn't in charge. This operation is funded by a rich tech billionaire, and his nemesis just so happened to have the mentality and skills required to pull off something so twisted and evil as this. The rich rehab guy is there not because he was poor, but because he found out and was trying to expose the operation. The two will enlist the help of the nurse to formulate a plan of escape before the next match. Their escape plan will fail, and they will all be sabotaged during the next match. Their exoskeletons will be disabled, and they will all be forced to stand there while people in cars drive around Darby style and crash into the robots.
The nurse will sneak around the facility and locate the control center for the suits. She will use the same device that electrocuted him to deactivate his suit to jumpstart the suit so that he can rescue all the participants and defeat the drivers of the vehicles. The nurse will then open the gates, allowing all of the participants to escape.
At this point, the nemesis is in an exoskeleton of his own. The two of them will fight each other, and with the help of the nurse and rehab guy, they will knock out the nemesis. But before the cop can kill him, like he promised, more guards will come, and they have to run away. Now that everyone has escaped, they will hijack the system used to broadcast the fights. They will tell everyone the truth about the fights, that some of their neighbors, family members, and friends who have gone missing may have been murdered during these gladiator games, and that the people responsible are the rich trying to keep them in line. The movie will end with regular citizens rioting and mounting a resistance against the upper class and their robotic guards. The cop sets up a secret meeting to reunite the sisters. He and the rehab guy aren't finished yet. The tech billionaire is still out there, and the nemesis is also currently breathing. This is a great opportunity to set up a trilogy of some sort. This is my idea for a movie. I am not a studied writer or anything like that. This is just an amateur trying to put something that I would watch into words. Let me know if you like it or if there is anything else that you would find interesting.